Do you ever have one of those days when you've had a good night's sleep, like you slept 9 hours, and you wake up hoping to feel refreshed, but you're absolutely exhausted? And it's not just one day, it seems to be every day. This is your reality, and you're not even a parent. Do you ever wonder what on earth could be happening? Maybe like me, you've even Googled, why am I so tired all the time? And maybe like me, you found articles and videos about sleep hygiene and exercise routines. But, you know, you're already sleeping and you're taking walks, you're exercising, you're doing everything right. And somehow you still feel bad. And reading all of this makes you feel worse, like you're failing at something, like you're failing at something everyone else seems to manage just fine. But here's what no one's telling you: you're not failing and you're not weak. Your body is having a completely normal response to an abnormal amount of stress. So, when I first started reading about it, I discovered that our nervous system operates on the simple principle of survival first and recovery later. It's designed to handle short bursts of stress, but when stress becomes chronic, like it lasts months or even years, our nervous system gets stuck in survival mode. I used to think something was wrong with me, like, why couldn't I bounce back like everyone else? Why did I need so much sleep but still feel tired? Why did small tasks feel enormous? And I've been researching this to understand my own exhaustion. So, after years of prolonged stress, whether you have been in a toxic job or you grew up in a difficult family system, or like in my case, the constant uncertainty of being an immigrant, healing ourselves isn't instant. So it takes months, sometimes years, to repair at every level: mentally, emotionally, and physically. And then I learned about emotional exhaustion, so how your nervous system can get stuck in survival mode for so long that even when the moment of uncertainty or danger or anxiety passes, your body doesn't know how to switch off. It feels like your internal alarm has been ringing for a really long time. You don't even hear it anymore. And at the end of it all, you just feel drained. As an immigrant in Germany for around 14 years, initially I also faced constant uncertainty. Whether you go to a country as a student or with a work permit, initially, when you're new, there's always this background threat that you could lose everything you've built: your safety, your job, or maybe your entire life. And on top of that, depending on the culture, everything about you could be scrutinized more: your accent, your responses, and how you navigate public spaces. I think you need an incredibly strong sense of self to withstand this constant judgment, and even the strongest people I know have occasionally been worn down by it. This adds a chronic layer of stress beneath all the normal life stressors: work, family, health, finances. It's like having a permanent background program running that drains your battery. So, once my visa situation was resolved and I had a better grasp of the language, I thought things would improve. But initially, they got worse. I was so exhausted that getting up took enormous effort. I felt like I had shrunk into myself. And the thing is, that's okay. It's a coping mechanism. Your system guides you toward what you need. So let it let it do its thing. Whether that's sleeping more or staying home, don't force yourself to follow generic advice that doesn't apply to people in survival mode. If you feel safer in a smaller world right now, allow yourself to stay there. Don't push yourself out of it. This isn't motivational, get out there and conquer advice. This is about listening to your body's signals. Your nervous system is desperately asking for rest, and if you don't give it that rest, you risk developing, sicknesses like chronic conditions. The book that really changed my perspective on this, it's called The Body Keeps the Score, and that explains how long term stress and trauma affect the body. And while there's been some debate about the book, for me, the core message, it's really invaluable. Chronic stress physically changes us. So for most people, the book itself is enough to learn more about a situation you may be going through. You don't need to dive into all the scientific studies. And that's what I did. The book resonated with me. And what I learned is that it's important to take small steps toward empowerment and building support systems. So, not big, overwhelming goals. Those will only stress your nervous system more. Even something like a 21-day yoga challenge might be too much right now. Instead, you know, I think it's better or more helpful to find meaning in tiny things, tending to herbs in your garden, reconnecting with a friend, spending time with your cat or dog or hamster. These small practices help us reconnect with life at a basic level. Touching grass, feeling textures, being present. When your nervous system is burned out, these are the things that are going to make a real difference. So, the most important thing for me is that your exhaustion is not failure, it's a signal, it's wisdom. It's telling you that your body and mind need genuine recovery after being in prolonged survival mode. Whatever your nervous system perceived as danger, you've now crossed to safety, to a safe place. But your system, it's exhausted and it can no longer maintain its high alert state. It's crashed. So now is the time to rest and repair. If you like this video, stick around or explore my channel for other videos. I talk about healing our inner child, dysfunctional family systems, and I take a mindful approach towards healing and feeling better. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.